Scott Morrison set out for a prime ministerial moment on the fire's front lines. Instead, rejection, a firefighter refusing the Prime Minister's handshake. And from this woman,
I'm only shaking your hand if you give more funding to our RFS.
No welcome for Morrison, only scorn.
We're totally forgotten about down here.
Other residents heckled the Prime Minister.
Hey, come back! You're not welcome!
Until he drove away.
I understand the very strong feelings people have. They've lost everything, and there is still, some very dangerous days ahead.
For weeks, Morrison has been criticized by his political opponents and those who say his climate policies are partly to blame for the fires.
Their record is abysmal. These politicians are just not in touch with the reality of what is happening with abrupt climate change.
Not so, says the Prime Minister.
Well, Australia is carrying its load. Australia is meeting the challenge better than most countries.
But data shows Australia is not on track to meet its carbon emissions targets under the Paris Climate Agreement. The country is the world's top exporter of coal.
This is coal. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared.
With Morrison once brandishing a lump of it in Parliament.
His position is quite precarious right now.
This journalist says the fires and the growing backlash could force change.
These bushfires could, in a few years' time, we might look back on them as, I guess, a catalyst for an admission of climate change in this country.
But for now, the danger remains with no end in sight. Ellen Morrow, CBC News, Toronto.